up. Oh, I put that in the wrong spot. All right. And then let's do affiliation. No, that's not what I want. Okay, now you're just being a jerk. There we go. Group team affiliation. Oh boy. That's I think this is one of the few that I don't know if we could spin it, but Alright, Shinshoku. So let's talk about that really quick. What the heck is a Shinshoku, right? So the Shinshoku in real life are basically your Shinto priests, right? Those are your people that I think it translates to or the new name is the Kanushi or Kanushi, I believe is how it's pronounced. And basically it translates into God's hand. They're the workers. They're the ones that do the ceremonies and all that other good stuff. In our story, the Unbeloved, the Shinshoku are a task force created by Izanagi to fight off various yokai, demons, monsters, evil spirits, and the like, right? And so I guess the thing that makes it interesting is that the Jumbee are something from a completely different culture altogether, but the Shinshoku is a group that, again, in our story, are among the original people of Japan, from Oniguro Island. And Oniguro Island is a big landmark or place rather in the Shinto religion. And I can't go too much in detail without spoiling some of the story and stuff, but we hold very true to a lot of the lore and stuff. So it's going to be very interesting on how we can possibly This lady here, this Jumbee, could have somehow ended up over there and have demonstrated powers similar to the ones that the Shinshoku utilize, but not quite. I don't know. I'm trying to sit here and do that before we even know what her powers and stuff is yet. All right. Anyway, but yes, the Shinshoku is a task force in this universe, specifically in Japan, that assisted Izanagi in taking out the various yokai and monsters. And again, those are like your Onis and all that other stuff that you see. If you guys play Ghost of Tsushima in the multiplayer mode, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about in that regard. The Oni Baba and all that other stuff. All that stuff. So let's go ahead and hit the next thing. You know what? I need to lock these before I accidentally move them or screw something up. Next up, powers. This is always my favorite one, personally. All right. Let's see what we got. Because again, we're going to be moving right on over to the website, Physiology. This is fitting. This could work. Let me just add that to the side here. Physiology powers. Boom. Okay. So, again, this is like my favorite part, right? So here we go. Physiology powers, and it's going to give us something completely random. Divine Beast Physiology. So what does that consist of? The power to use the abilities of divine beasts, combination of mythical beastry, transcendent physiology, not to be confused with divine monster physiology, transcendent animal physiology, or animal deity physiology. Okay. Beasts of divinity. You know what? This is wonderful. This is how we can make it work, right? Because now, hypothetically, this Jumbee or whatever can disguise themselves or transform into stuff, mythological creatures from the Shinto lore, or the Shinshoku lore in this universe, and transform themselves into the Nine-Tailed Fox, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, turn into something huge from there. So users with this ability either is or can transform into a divine beast, either an animal of divine origin or a deity that is permanently in animal/beast or near so form. Many divine beasts are literally supernatural and natural animals written large with vast size and or their natural abilities enhanced to supernatural levels. Some aren't even intelligent. Generally speaking, divine beasts don't die from natural causes like age, disease, etc. They don't grow weaker with age and have to be killed, often using specific means Some have supernatural powers, usually ones dealing with nature and natural forces, especially destructive ones. Usually the presence of one is a result of a deity taking offense over something the locals have done, and thus they represent the divine wrath and vengeance. No way. I think I know what that is. Is that the spider? No, that's the God of War thing. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Leviathan, Phoenix. Okay. Okay. So, we can make this work. We can make this work. Okay. So there we go. Divine Beast Physiology can transform into Beast of Divinity. Okay. Divine Beast Physiology has the ability to transform into a divine beast. Okay. Let me make sure we get the the application is literally to gain the form of divine beasts from myths. Possess any special abilities of divine beasts. Okay. So it's like a Sharingan for transformation jutsus, bro. Like specifically. Let's just steal this here. So literally it's like, hey yo, I want to be a nine-tailed fox. Let me get the abilities from that nine-tailed fox right quick. Boom. And you can talk about, boy, people being deceived by this little spirit or whatever. That's cool. Okay, has the ability to transform into a divine beast. I don't need to say that anymore because we're just going to use the bullet points from that. Okay, so with that being said, I guess what we can do then. No, I just need to type in backstory. This one is, I mean, it's tough. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Alright. Where is my thingy? Okay. Why aren't you doing my bidding? There we go. Alright, so let's work on backstory now. Alright, so peep game. Alright, so this is how we're gonna do this. Again, what I had said before is, if you guys sub, tier 1 sub, you can name them. You can get on with us either in Discord or whatever and help me with. So this character going to be a sibling to Duke. Lord have mercy. That's up to y'all, right? That would be interesting. That'd be a hard ass story to do. So again, this is completely up to the community. So sub 1, name. We come up with a backstory together, or y'all come up with a backstory. Hell, it don't matter to me. I'm tripping. Yeah. The only thing that I feel like I would contribute is how it would directly connect or work in universe, right? Which doesn't necessarily have to, but it's a little kind of exercise for myself as well to see what I can do if I'm just given something absolutely random, right? So anyway, tier 1 subs, you guys get to name the character and come up with a backstory for the character. Tier 2, obviously we get the picture drawn. Tier 3, we start getting some comic book pages, and again, each tier, all of the above, right? And so again, so tier 3, we'll get a comic page, get the design, and get you to do the name and backstory. So anyway, here's what I'm thinking right now just off the top of my head, right? What I'm thinking is she's a female. She's a Jumbee. So chances are she might have been. So little history on that. So like, if I'm not mistaken, the Lugaroos are considered a Jumbee, right? And this is more of like a Caribbean folklore-esque monster deity entity, if you would. And so the reason why that lore really took off is because women were outliving men. And so basically they thought that the women were these vampire werewolves that were siphoning off the life force of their husbands in order to be able to take their estate. And so with that in mind, right, she's a female, she's also a Jumbee, so what I'm thinking is basically that mindset wherever she was in that community was just like, nah, you guys to go. They attempt to kill her, right? And she escapes, realizing that she does have abilities, somehow through the course of that. We'll kind of iron this out here in a second. But essentially, they're trying to kill her. Need you to get the pizza out the oven. Y'all give me 2 seconds so I can get some pizza out the oven. Yeah.